That's good.
So for this very simple recipe, you're going to need 7 grams of cocoa powder, which you're going to add to the protein muffin mix, which will give it that delicious chocolatey look. And then we'll move on to 90 grams, which is 3 servings of this Philadelphia light soft cheese, but you can always use a lower fat cheese like Quark to reduce the calories even more of this meal. Then I used 50 millilitres of this semi-skimmed milk from Tesco's, which is a supermarket in England if you don't know. And then 50 grams of this protein muffin mix, which is going to make 2 decently sized muffins. And then who doesn't like some tasty balls in a recipe? You'll need 1 pack of myprotein chocolate balls. And then to add to the cheese, the Philadelphia cheese for the sauce, which will be the topping on the muffins, you're going to need some low calorie-free caramel dip. And then this Fry Light olive oil spray, which we're going to spray the muffin pan with so it doesn't stick to the pan. And first of all, I've added the 7 grams of cocoa powder to the muffin mix and give that a good mix until you can see it's distributed evenly amongst the mix. And after I've done that, I'm going to add the 50 millilitres of semi-skimmed milk. And you don't have to do it in increments, you can just add it all at once and give it a good mix. It doesn't take too long for it to actually become all as one. And as you see here, you want a nice thick consistency. It only just about drops off the spoon, so it's going to have a nice solid form. Then we put that to one side, and here I've got the cream cheese, and I'm going to add 1 heaped teaspoon of the calorie-free caramel sauce from Walden Farms, and then give that a mix. But as you're going to see, it's quite a thick cheese, so in the end I actually added 2 teaspoons of this caramel dip from Walden Farms, and it creates a nice smooth icing which will be good for the tops of the muffins. And then we'll put that to one side. And then here, this tray has been in the oven at 190 degrees warming up, and then I've sprayed it with the Fry Light 1 calorie spray, and then I'm going to distribute the mixture evenly amongst 2 of the cases. As I said, this makes 2 decently sized muffins. And now we've done this, I'm going to put this in the oven at 190 degrees for around 12 to 15 minutes. And if you haven't done so, make sure you give this a thumbs up this video and subscribe to the channel by clicking the link below. So after 12 to 15 minutes, I brought them out the oven, and they're relatively hot, so I had to leave them for around 10 minutes before I could pull them out. And as you can see, I struggled with the first one, but I assure you I managed to get them out in the end, and they looked pretty good. So here I took the tops off each muffin just before I added the icing, and as you can see, this is the finished product. So I'm going to put the macros on the screen of this meal, and all I did to finish off was put a couple of heaped teaspoons of the icing on the muffins, and then I added the chocolate balls on top to give it the nice crunch. So be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, tell me what you thought of the recipe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.